Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all doing well. In this video I will show you how to create fully procedural eyeball for cartoon characters in Autodesk Maya. So let's get started. So here we are in Maya. Let's start by taking a sphere, and then I will increase the scale to 5 units. And then by holding J key, rotate the sphere to 90 degrees on x-axis. I will turn off the grid so that we can have a better view of the model. Now go to vertex mode, and select this center vertex. And then by holding B, middle mouse drag to increase the soft selection. Something like this. After that, push it back, and it will push the vertices along with it, which are in red. Now I will turn off the soft selection by pressing B again, and then I will adjust the edge loops individually to make it more smooth. Perfect. This will be our eyeball. Let's rename this mesh as eyeball. Now let's create sclera, which is the outer transparent portion of the eye. Take a sphere and increase the scale to 5. And then rotate it to 90 degrees on x-axis. Then go to side view, and then I will turn on the X-ray mode, so that we can see through the mesh. I will increase the scale of sclera to 0.05 so that there will be little gap between the two. And now I will select these vertices, turn on soft selection, and move them out a little bit. Perfect. Let's rename this mesh as sclera. And now for the time being, I will keep the sclera on a layer, and turn off the visibility of this layer. And now let's create the pupil of the eye. Take a sphere and then move it ahead. And then rotate it to 90 degrees on x-axis. And then scale down from side axis to make it flat. I will delete the unnecessary back faces which are not needed. And then I will scale it down a bit more like this. Let's rename this object as pupil. Now turn on the shadow to see if there is any gaps between them, and accordingly push it back. Perfect. Now it's time to unwrap the UVs. Select this eyeball object and isolate it. Then go to UV, and choose Planar Mapping option box. Now here, I will apply mapping from Z-axis. So select Z-axis from option box, then click on Apply. And now go to UV, and select UV Editor. Now over here, I will separate the UVs of the iris and the rest of the eyeball. So go to Edge Mode, select this edge loop, and then cut it from UV Editor. Then go to UV Mode, select the UV shells and unfold them. So this UV shell is for the eyeball, which I will keep a solid color, so I will scale it down. And this UV shell is for iris, I will scale it up so that we can apply texture on it properly. After that I will do the unwrap for the pupil by projecting planar mapping from Z-axis, and then unfold the UV shell. And finally I will unwrap the sclera. And now it's time to texture the model. Select the sclera, then right-click and choose Assign New Material. And now over here, select Shader, and then choose AI Standard Surface. Now from Attribute Editor, select the material, and I will rename the material as AI_sclera. Now since this is going to be transparent object, so I will replace it fully with the glass preset from here. Perfect. Now then, I will turn on the reference mode of the layer, so that we can't select the sclera. After that select the eyeball, and then I will apply a new AI standard surface material to it. I will rename this material as AI_eyeball. And after that, I will apply another AI standard surface material to the pupil of the eye. And then rename it as AI_pupil. And now I have to apply different material for the iris of the eye. So isolate this mesh, and then go to Face Mode. Choose Paint Selection tool. And select these faces. Then press Shift and greater than key to increase the selection. Now right-click and assign New Material. Then select AI Standard Surface Material, and then rename it as AI_iris. And now if you select AI_iris material and change the color, it will reflect on the model. Now let's adjust these materials one by one. Select the AI_eyeball material, and change the color to full white, and then increase the roughness to 1. Also for the iris I will increase the roughness to 1, and later on I will adjust the iris material. First select the pupil, then increase the roughness to 1, and then change the color to black. And now go to Arnold, then to Lights. And then select Sky Dome Light. Then select the Sky Dome Light, go to Attribute Editor. And from here, select the Color checker box, and then select File. Now click on this folder and then I will apply one HDRI on it. And now let's see in the render view how is it looking. It is looking pretty good, but we have to texture the iris. Now if you want to remove the background in the render view, go to Attribute Editor, and then under Visibility section, turn off the camera to 0. And now if you render it again, the background will no longer visible. And if you want to remove the background from the viewport, then select the light, go to Channel Box, then scroll down, and zero out the sky radius from here. Now it's time to texture the iris of the eye. So open the Hypershade. And over here, select the iris material, right-click, and choose Graph Network. So this is the material node, and you can change the colors from here. Let's keep this color like this and see how is it looking in the render view. It's looking very flat and simple. Let's make it more interesting. Press Tab on your keyboard and type Layered Texture. Select this node and move it aside. Then connect the out color with the base color of the iris. Press 6 on your keyboard to see the textures on the mesh. And now let's add a ramp node over here. I will select these nodes, and let's move them to make some room to work. Now let's add a color correction node over here. And then expand this input, then input 0. And now connect the out color with the color of this node. Now if you select this node, then you can see it is connected with color correction node. And now connect this out color of the ramp node with the in color of the color correction node. Now then, select this ramp node, then change the type to circular ramp. And now bring this white color on the center of the color palette. And then create another black color and bring that at the end. Change the color fully black. And then bring them closer a bit like this. This is looking fine now. You can change the color whatever you prefer. I will keep it like this for now. Now I will create another color over here. And slightly darken the color. And then create another color and place it on the other side. Now let's check on the render view. How is it looking? It is looking pretty good. And now let's see how this color correction node works. If you slide this hue shift slider, it will change to different color as you increase. Pretty cool. I will keep it to 0 for now. Let's add a noise texture node over here. Now select the layered texture node and click on the front of this channel to create another channel layer in the front. And now expand the inputs group, and then connect the out color of the noise node with the color of the layered node. Now over here in the layered texture node, make sure the noise channel is selected, then change the blending mode to multiply. After that, select the noise node, and then increase the implode node quite a bit, so that it feels like they are pointing towards the center. Then increase the frequency to increase the number of noise. And then use the time channel to give some variation. You can play with these channels and see what looks best for you. For now I am keeping it like this. Let's check in the render view. How is it looking? These noises are looking very sharp right now. So I will select the layered texture node and reduce the alpha channel to make them soft. Now, let's create another ramp node over here. Select this ramp node, and change the type to circular ramp. Now, select the layered texture node, and create another layer channel in the front. And now expand the inputs group, and then connect the out color of the ramp node with the color of the layered texture node. Now then select the ramp node, and adjust the color slides. So that we have a circularized gradient color like this. And then select this checker box, and apply a noise over here. And now, let's increase the frequency a bit. And then increase the implode channel to make them point towards the center. Now these are looking slightly distorted. Let's see how can we fix this by adjusting the ratio channel. These are looking much better now. Then select the layered texture node, and change the blending mode to multiply. Now reduce the alpha channel to make it more subtle. These are looking fine for now. Let's check in the render view how is it looking. This is looking very dull right now. I will adjust these settings and try to increase the contrast of the iris. Perfect. Looking much better now. If you want, you can tweak these settings as you prefer, and make different types of eyes for your cartoon characters. So guys, I hope you like this tutorial. Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications first whenever there is any new video in my channel. Feel free to ask me anything regarding this video in the comments section. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next video.